is their last chance, and it's gonna be interesting because clearly they couldn't lull HighBot asleep earlier, so they have to come up with something different. Neil, do you think there's any specific tactic they can execute this time?
I mean, our tactics on Village completely different, so I'm really off base. But what I would do is I would have, throw in some airstrikes either out or at the bottom of those ladders, and then maybe run somebody all the way from the tavern to their spawn. I mean, you're running the same path the flag grabber would be going on. So that could be one way they could push an LT that way. But having the medics sit there, that's just a waste, and you called it out perfectly. So, I mean, the airstrike spam is what you have to have. You almost don't get a plan without that. So, just gotta get lucky on the airstrikes sometimes.
Yeah, well, I know, like, from my personal experience, if you go with a full-on spawn attack on the very first spawn, it is sometimes such a miracle how easy it is to run through plant dynamite and grab the gold straight from the bat. People do not expect that. It is always the standard tavern rush, either 6 medics or 5 medics and a panzer. And maybe if Cave would dare to go for some risky attack and go through the spawn immediately, they might be able to surprise HighBot there.
Yeah, my last thing on that. Yeah, my last thing on that is my favorite strat was. Yeah, my favorite strat was you go all the way to the cemetery, and then you pretend you're on defense. You sit on the ladders and you wait for them to come up from the tavern.
Exactly. That's
it
like
works.
Reverse the roles.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Welcome back. We've seen some great games today in the consolation bracket. Stable versus Badass. Stable shocking everybody. Well played. But the last remaining US team are going to continue to fight their way through, defeat Badass tonight. And now we're looking at the last moments here of Cave and the HighBot with their rather confusing question mark filled tags. D, how you holding up over there on Village?
Doing pretty good. Interesting to see what's going to happen here now that Cave unable to set a time already once in this second matchup, and if they don't do it this time, they have to kiss their asses goodbye. So it's going to be really important for them to get good, strong foothold nice and early on this map, as we still wait for those 3 players to ready up. And yeah, let's see how this plays out.
Well, before we begin, I've got about 90 million emails. I'm trying to sort through them. So messages are actually Sabo at an all-time high today. I think we've just peaked. We're getting over our little valley. Things are starting to speed up again for us. So I'll get to all those messages in a bit.
DA effect.
Yeah, I think DA's here and it's going crazy. So it's
bringing all the boys to the yard.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
All right.
That's what our cast has been missing. It's been a whole lot of it's just a lot of testosterone.
Good times.
And that's right, it's better than yours. I think that's how the song goes.
I think you know. Neil, you listen to fruity music, buddy, so I think you would.
Damn right.
Oh, I listen to all sorts of shit. It's a good thing I'm not in charge of your sounders.
Absolutely.
Oh man. You get
Throw
white in on that.
Some acapella or some 80s music in there. You know, I got all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I could do some
good old 80s
friend.
disco.
some aha, Take On Me, you know.
That's a good song. That is a good song.
It is a great song.
Good music video, you know, starts off black and white, it goes through the picture.
You guys
I
are
know all
old.
this shit.
So let's clarify for the audience,
music, my friend.
Nailed, who are just joining right now. HighBot push, full hold. If Cave can get it done this round, they're going to tie it up.
Absolutely, and I think
do or die time.
I think Voice pointed out, you know, it's been a little while on the ready up. They're probably talking a lot of strategy. Maybe they're getting on the phone with one soldier, asking them, hey, what should we do?
1-800-1-SOLDIER. Prepare to fight.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Well, they're readying up now.
Ladies, gentlemen, soldiers, soldats, and goats, this is do or die time for Cave. If they can come out swinging, get inside, get it done, they're going to stay in this game. Otherwise, HighBot are going to advance. Let's roll. DA, you've got the call, then we'll hand it to Sabo.
Sounds good. 9 minutes and 48 seconds. Full time on the clock for Cave. It is do or die. They must set a time on this match. But as we've seen, HighBot has got some really, really strong defense on this map. Will Cave be able to switch it up in time as they make their push now on the door of death? We've got Ocelot sitting in the corner waiting for the rest of his teammates. Panzer is out. Here comes some airstrikes. Not catching anybody just yet, though. As we wait. Pushing through Panzer from Islam. Take out one man, and Ocelot himself is down. Massive fight inside that tavern as the medics are working for their money here. And we've got to kill MP40s now. Action happening from Showtime and Styler and Arto, and they're all taking them out as HighBot still holding strong inside the tavern. 9:06 on the clock.
That looked promising, Sabo,
that was
but
just really bad luck.
What did you see now that we'll pass it to Sabo? Go ahead.
So yeah, Islam killed Zeus, Panzer versus Panzer. But he didn't give him, unfortunately. The Panzer was just a little bit far away, so actually Zeus got revived, and then he shot those 2 people and he gave some more. So he's actually set up to spawn camp. He sees there's nobody coming to the tavern right now. So HighBot must all be pushing short right now.
They are.
Yep.
It's a really hard push. It's a really hard push right now. I'm following Ocelot over here. He's going through the destroyed cottage. I think I saw 2 other members of Team Cave make a rush over to the right-hand side. There's... ouch. Islam calls for an airstrike, vaporizes himself. Yeah, but that's okay, because Cave's going to rush straight through into the cemetery area. Unfortunately, this push took a little bit too long. It gave HighBot just enough time to sort of get set up in the cemetery. I think they figured out exactly what's going on.
The allies right now.
Oh, that's going to be vicious. This push right here is just falling apart. So Cave is completely screwed, and yeah, as they go and respawn. God!
Fist to the face.
Homie trying to get through the... Homie and Doty trying to get through the cemetery, actually, and Doty's going to get a revive on somebody there. It looked like he revives Perry. So they... Oh, jeez, they're getting cornered in that ladder area. Oh, thrill.
Oh, double
with the
kill.
Touchdown. Peyton Manning style.
Laying down the sports analogies.
Yeah,
the second reason we keep Nell around.
Yeah, that spawn kill is really hurting them. If they can get rid of Islam, or I mean, Zeus, spawn camping like that, then they can actually make some headway.
We talked about this,
Voice. A couple more of those. I'd hate to see this end up in spawn rate.
Cave have got to do it here. This is it for them. I mean, time to light a fire.
I was just about to type it. Like, HighBot is definitely not going down without a fight. They are here to win, and they're setting up the defense in order to achieve it. Tavern defense in place. Allies running in one by one. You need some revives in there, and Aatrox! Look at that!
Jeez.
Oh, I love to see that. Like, you see a good attack for a moment, and then there's just one person completely evaporating them. Now let's see. Allies just spawned, making their way towards the tavern again by the looks of it.
Oh, but they're getting spawn camped, though. Look at this.
Not good.
They're running down that long corridor, and I see MP40 fire left and right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Voice makes a good
point. It's really hurting them. Ocelot with a revive right there. I think they've got all members of their team alive for this push over here as they come rushing left with 6 minutes left on the clock. And in fact, here comes the courtyard into tavern push. Islam straight in. Pulls out the Panzerfaust. Doesn't even get a shot off there. So
here we go. We got something cooking. Ocelot with the northwest courtyard grab manages to penetrate. Tracked him the whole time. Weaved his way through that Tavern of Death. Gets the flag, so that's key. He's going to tap out, and now we're going to have a full spawn here. So this is what Cave needs. It's time for War Room coverage. Do or die time. Into War Room for Cave. Let's take a listen.
That dies from HighBot's out full.
Ears on comms. Here we go.
Stay and watch. Is watching. FFE H2.
Shout out to Napoleon and channel. Great to see you as well. Old school name.
Pushing. He's going for flat. For flat. Okay, he is going to nade us. Wait for that spawn. Wait for spawn.
I'll throw it far, okay?
Again, you're listening to Cave, Allied Offense Tonight.
Islam goes on, 5 minutes.
Alright.
Coming main gate.
Now we got HighBot everywhere. At every nook and cranny, these guys are waiting.
Oh, come on.
Also, let's come down if you can. No,
Little GK there.
Islam goes spawn rape now.
Lol.
Sable reporting engineer is dead, so that's not good news.
One is on the place where you can climb up to.
Still plenty of time, but I'm not seeing any weaknesses in the armor here of the Axos defense.
Come on, guys. Somebody was in tavern. Who was it? Toddy. Okay.
Yeah, it was me.
Watch out, airstrike.
Stick with it, one more push, then head out.
Just shoot them. Ones are coming. Always camping there.
Okay.
Give. No, in the middle of cemetery now. In the middle of cemetery, going to all of them.
Double TK, what happened there?
One in top.
Showtime laying the hurt down to his own team.
Where are you guys?
On 29.
Could open things up for Cave tonight.
That's right there.
For guys.
Okay, Islam, I'll go back then.
Semmi értelme, nem gib belünk, nem tudok itt szedni.
Freddy, nem menj oda.
Here comes the pain train.
Hadd menjek hátra, jó?
It's tough. They just can't get inside. It's tough. It's not working. You can hear them. Let's head out now. Clearly it's not working. They got to change it up. You're in command. What do you do?
I pulled Doty. I say, who cares about the flag from Southwest? We need you in the cemetery. Pull him from his spot. They're all sitting in the cemetery. At this point, you know what's going on. It's been 2 rounds of it. So just they've got to get some airstrikes. If Islam's going to go all the way to the spawn, he can't die to one person.
Here
it's
comes.
Like Oslo.
This
Green light.
could be
Here
a
we
game
go.
changer. There we go. Green light is down, and DA's got the call.
There
We'll hand it
we
to you,
go.
Sabo. D, all you.
Alright, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Dynamite has just gone down as Ocelot taking the wall, and he is guarding his Dynamite with all he's got. In that last push there, though, we had Styler for Team HighBot doing a fantastic job keeping the Cave team out of the cemetery, but now they've got a foothold, but will it be enough? 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Axis is stuck outside of the cemetery. We've got full allied penetration of the vault. Dynamite's going to blow in just a few seconds here, and there it goes. Dynamite is in. Doty with the gold. He is making a run for it. We're at the 2-minute mark remaining on this map. Cave absolutely needs this point if they want to stay alive, and we've got making their way upstairs. We've got a switch. Doty once again revived by his teammates and is back down full health, has the gold in hand, and no, it looks like the gold, was picked up by Homie, and they're making their way through. And
well,
seems to have lost them. Sabo, you got the...
Well, I've got him here,
Yeah,
and if there's one person you want to have the gold, Sabo, it is Homie tonight. So I can tell you're a little excited.
Homie's a sneaky sort of
This is key.
individual.
I want to set this up.
25.
I want to set this up, and I'll hand it to you. This is important. All right, they get inside, they tie it up. If not, it's a good game. It's all on the shoulders of Homie tonight. This is it. This is it.
It's here comes Homie. He's just kind of sneaking around. He's just waiting for the call from his team. You know, you called it. War Room is where the action is coming from over here. We've got Team Cave working their way forward.
Warning.
Here's the problem.
Take us to the War Room, Sabo. We got to listen. I'm sorry.
Here we
Sorry
go.
to cut you off.
We got to listen.
We got it.
I got it. Here.
Islam, yes, fire.
Pressure's on. It's on Homie's shoulder.
We need ammo.
What tower right?
4 spawn.
41 seconds.
Many at the tower.
Oh! Watch out, Homie! No! Returned, and bam! Taken out.
Denied!
Sue's Panzerfaust.
He only can go short.
They can go short. They've got 30 seconds.
Oh no, it's
No way.
Too
That's
much.
it. Let's head out of War Room.
There is no way. No way it can happen right there. You know, the thing that worked for Team HighBot right there is as soon as the dynamite was planted, they said, you know what, forget about defusing, forget about defending this area. Let's rotate immediately. They set up the courtyard defense, and it was in place. It was effective, and the Panzer finally sealed the deal and shut it down. Score? What was it? What was that? Is that
2 to 1. 2 to 1 for HighBot.
2 to 1. One tie round. That was so close. I mean, Like I said, I probably would have faked it and then pushed through their spawn because you know they got heavy presence in the southwest courtyard.
Yep.
So you kill the one guy that's watching their spawn, but just kind of try to fool them, and then go up the bridge area. But they had it. I mean, that was close, but Seuss with that Panther, great return.
Shut it down.
Amazing games today.
Wow.
Well,
where do we start? Where do we start?
Well, definitely I'm not going to go to a casino anytime soon. I bet on both Badass and Cave to take home the victory, and
I think we all
am I proven wrong?
Oh, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, if I look at the predictions from way back when, pretty sure everybody was wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I expected a lot out of Stable just based on how they were going, but against Team Badass, I didn't see them dominating them in a 3-1 game like that. And then over here, HighBot and Cave. I mean, yeah, HighBot, they've kind of changed the lineup a little bit. They're not quite the same team that they were, but boy, they really proved that they can come out on top against a powerhouse like Team Cave. Yikes.
Yeah, that was definitely a hard-earned victory for Team HighBot. Did very, very good on both offense, and then even just holding off a really, really powerful Cave offense. I think both teams did a really, really fantastic job. This was actually a very interesting match to watch. You know, coming out 2-1 in the end for HighBot, but it was a very well-earned victory.
Got another donation rolling in here very quickly. Kind of cool. Getting a lot of donations from Germany tonight. Hey, how fitting is that?
Cool.
Right. Again, if you don't include your gamer tag in the donation, then I will just call you by your name that I see, because you know it's a little confusing. So if I can pronounce this, Daniel B. We'll just say Daniel B. Thank you for the $10 donation for the stream upgrades. It's being put to good use, which is world domination. There might be a few I've missed.
Oh, you can say his full name and his social and address.
Yeah, you want me to give out his address?
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Gracias.
Why not?
What else can we say in different languages tonight? Donka. I'm a little high on Red Bull right now.
Warwich. Warwich, you know what this means. You know what this victory for Team HighBot means here. It means in the next round of the consolation bracket, as you like to call it, we're going to see Team Stable facing off against Team HighBot, a match that I don't think anybody really expected to see happen. I'm a little excited about that, and I think that Stable's actually going to do a really good job there and maybe move on to the next rung of the consolation bracket.
Oh, well, we know how the U.S. versus Germany, we already know the result of that.
That's already all.
Good game. Game over.
That's already been played,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Wow.
So
they're going to play a map. It's going to be MP. What is it going to be called? The Bridge from Saving Private Ryan. It's a long map name, but that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So we're taking a look.
That's going to be a great game right there.
Yeah, at the brackets, we're looking here at Stable and Badass, which we saw earlier. Very close game. A lot of fun. Stable surprising everybody. CKY and team bringing their A game. So they are going to wipe Badass off the map and are going to swing forward and advance on the consolations bracket. And then Nail, go ahead and break down Cave versus HighBot for us here.
Yeah, I mean, it was fast rounds. I mean, I think DA pointed out, you know, how fast that game was compared to the first one we casted. So, I mean, the times that were on beach, I don't have them all written down, but I mean, it was 4 minutes, 3:57, stuff like that.
Got a few written down here, but
definitely exciting stuff. I did not expect to. Yeah, I didn't expect to see Cave and Badass, which actually, those are two teams we've casted a lot. I didn't expect them to go out this early in the playoffs.
No.
It was going to be sad to see them go because a lot of friendly faces. We've met a lot of great people from those teams. So they did great in the actual cup, getting to the playoffs. A lot of teams didn't get to the playoffs. So congrats to them on that.
Warwich, check IRC.
Check IRC.
Definitely hats off to both Stable and HighBot for pulling the upsets today,
So
according to the predictions at least.
you bet. I mean, in a way, it's sort of upsetting the entire lower bracket of the playoffs over here, because I see this, either stable or HighBot, whoever wins that, I see them moving way on up all the way until what is this, round 1, 2, 3, 4, round 5. I think they're going to make it all the way to round 5 of the lower bracket, and then we're going to see some controversy as to who's going to win.
I think that's a little aggressive because...
You think? I don't know.
Yeah, because they're going to play...
National Owner or Amnesia?
I mean, they're going to play the losers of, like One Soldier or Overpowered, KIH.
You're right. I'm not even looking at that.
Yeah, that's true.
When one of those matches goes down, and the loser, unfortunately, will go down, they're just going to start cleaning house in the lower bracket.
Yeah, but you're right, because, next week or whatever happens, One Soldier's Amos, one of those guys has got to lose, and they're both nightmarish teams, and then you've got KH and OP, and they're going to be kicked down.
Yeah, I don't want to play against them.
And so the lower, the consolation bracket is red for a reason, DA. It's going to get real bloody real quick.
And that's just the way that we like it, so looking forward to seeing what happens in these brackets.
Ah, good stuff, good stuff. So,
well, Warwitch.
Yes.
What's happening next week?
That's a good question, Zed. What do we got? It's kind of up in the air.
Well, next week we definitely going to have One Soldier versus Xamos, or AKA Roll.
Okay.
And
epic game.
Thank you. This is happening. Oh, hey, black marker.
And what else do we have? We might have a KH versus OP. Unsure about that right now. And
so this is a big question mark.
Also, the next losers bracket game is Mortis versus Amnesia. So.
And we'll do this one in green.
It might be a close game as well.
Ooh.
That's an interesting game right there, considering that, Zed, you are a member of Team Mortis. How are you feeling about the Amnesia game?
I don't know.
Yes, Zed, how do you feel?
Well, boys take it over as you're the member as well. So.
I was actually just talking to DTS about it, and this is what I said. DTS asked me, who do you got next? I said Amnesia, and I said we could take them, but we haven't practiced since Christmas, so it's really just going to be a mix versus a mix if we're going to continue this way.
That's a long time with no practice.
Exactly, and those kind of games can go either way. But yeah, I still like to say we're the favorites, just because we're awesome. We got Zed. He's the cup admin. We can always take the dev win. Oh, Amnesia beat us 4-1. Let's make it 4-0 for Mortis. No problem.
We're gonna stay on this. We're gonna stay on this topic here tonight. But when I sound the anthem, you know what that means. It's been just what's the word I want to use here, Nail? Give me a sports analogy for donations. Making it rain? There we go. That's a strip club.
People be making it rain up in here.
TK Pow, not to be undone, is making it rain yet again. Don't bankrupt yourself, buddy.
Wow.
Woo. Yeah, he wants to hold on to his gold spot, his gold officer status there on the page. If you scroll down, another $60 rolling in for. Man, I'm gonna print up some. Yeah, when I get these shirts rolling,
I guess.
Yeah, he's at 2 now.
We know who the #1 fan is.
That's
wow.
right. Man, when I get these shirts printed and the cups and the stickers, he's gonna get a whole shipload. I'm gonna just pull up with a strippergram. That'll be cool. Yeah, we'll go all out for him.
Yeah.
So thank you very much.
Look at I gave you the link for the updated playoffs.
Yes.
In case you want to show.
Yes.
Yeah, the fan base that we have, and the loyal, all of you guys and girls that come week in, week out, people that watch from work, it's just phenomenal. It's great to see every single week, even weeks when I'm not here.
Send that to my Facebook, Zed, please.
But it's just, we have the best fan base.
Yeah, check it.
No, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely right, Nail.
I've talked about this before. What we do is 100% out of love. That's why DA's back. That's why Sable's been doing this. Nail, myself, everybody here has been doing this for just the love of the game. And without the players and your support, then we wouldn't have anything to cover. We'd be staring at an empty server. and the show would be shut down. So we really appreciate it. We're glad you show up every week, and very much enjoying the action from 1944 yet again.
And also, I just want to jump in here. I can't tell you how awesome it is to actually, see some familiar faces after all this time, and people who actually remember me from my TSN. I know, it's amazing. People who remember me from my TSN and from my ITG days. So it's actually fantastic. I'm so happy to be back, and that there's still a community out there which loves the game, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, I was very shocked.
We don't talk about ITG around here. You know what I'm saying?
I said the dirty word.
The shoutcasting wars are over.
The old station wars.
They're over. There's peace in our time.
Yeah, today.
Here's the updated
today
bracket.
Was definitely if I had filled out like March Madness. If I filled out a bracket, today would be a bracket busting day.
It was.
All my predictions were wrong.
Man, Voice felt the same way. He got bent over on the prediction train. So did I, though.
It was a day of upsets.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say I liked it, but damn it, I secretly did. Just being surprised in a cup like this, oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Congrats to the teams. I'm glad that we still have a U.S. presence, of course.
Yeah.
I like those matches. I like that we split it up, half here, half there type deal. So it's good to see a U.S. team still around. But they're going to have to really start practicing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely do.
Message to you, CKY, you're going to have to get your starters, and you better practice nonstop, because who's going to start losing in that upper bracket? Yes.
Some pretty strong teams.
Yeah.
If I was on one soldier, I would say, let's throw the next match so that we can knock out the U.S. team.
Little dirty chest, little dirty pool. All right. So today's big spotlight has obviously been on DA, and DA, it's been great to have you back. Did you enjoy yourself? It sounds like you did. I guess we got my sandwich in
I did.
Oh,
that was a lot of fun, and after it was a little bit shaky, but things clicked. It was very much like I remember. It was fantastic to see Beach again. Not so fantastic to see Village, but you know what? I'll put up with it. But it was a lot of fun, and I will definitely be back more often.
Yeah, you are back and welcome to
And
join us.
You knew more than Brandon did. You knew where the radio stairwell was.
Yeah, some things you just don't forget.
Oh, poor Brandon. Humiliated on the air.
Let me ask, before we head out, Voice, I know you and DTS are going to do a lot of coverage and casting. Are there any of the consolation games, do you know, that you guys are covering during the week?
I'm not entirely sure. I know that actually from the upper bracket we got KAH and OP, and I know that OP cannot play on Sundays this week or the next, so they might go for a midweek game, which we can cover.
That would be heartbreaking for me, but
no clue. Yeah, it would be, but then again, you'd get to cast a final, which is going to feature one of those teams anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. So, if it turns out that we're not able to cover that epic match, you guys are in luck, because we'll have DTS and Voice who are doing their own thing. Go ahead and link it in channel. Make sure you head over and hit follow. Covering the auxiliary RTCW action. So we've got 2 teams of broadcasters, and it's always fun for me to actually hang out in your channel, kick up my feet, and listen for a change.
It's fun to be a fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I do too. I'm like, I can just sit here and watch other people do work.
Watch them make it rain. So.
Yeah.
I think on behalf...
I do want to give one more shout out to
there's the link for you.
Fallen comrades of DTS and friends, Badass, Cave, Homie. Definitely sad to see you guys lose today, but great run to the cup.
Absolutely.
It has been awesome. A great day of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. If I missed your message, I missed your shout out or missed a donation, don't worry about it. I'll catch you up next week. Appreciate everything. You guys have been great. So on behalf of DA, of Sabo, of Nail, Voice, Zed, myself, Ziaxis Shoutcaster, and Ziaxis Goat, we're going to be signing off. Good games and good night from Germany. We'll see you next Sunday. Same place, same channel. Good night.
Oh, good night.